Presenting Ayisha Sameeha Ithban, an 8.5-year-old cheerful star from grade 3A. Daughter of Shuwais Ahmed Ithban and Halima Afreen, Ayisha is admired for her discipline, hard work, and impeccable manners. She is a consistent top performer in a class and shines in public speaking. With a love for reading, painting, and creating fun crafts, Ayisha enjoys every opportunity to challenge herself through competitions and learn something new. Inspired by her parents' dedication, Ayisha dreams of becoming a doctor to bring help and care to those in need. Guided by her favorite quote from Mahatma Gandhi, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Ayisha is determined to make it on the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Just before coming up here, I was super nervous. My heart was racing, and I thought, what if I forget everything? What if I mess up? I almost felt like running off the stage. But then I reminded myself, making mistakes is a part of learning and growing. And that's exactly what I'm here to talk about today: the art of growing through mistakes. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment like this where you thought, why did I do that? Maybe you forgot to study for a test, said something you instantly regretted, or spilled something right before an event. It's that sinking feeling of realizing that you have messed up. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? Embarrassing even. Here's the truth. We've all been there, right? Every single one of us. Mistakes are part of being human. In fact, if you've never made a mistake, it probably means you've never tried anything new. They feel overwhelming in the moment, but when we step back, we realize they're part of life. In fact, mistakes aren't just unavoidable, they're necessary. They teach us, shape us, and help us grow. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share why mistakes are not something to fear, but something to embrace, and how they can shape us into stronger, more confident individuals. Let's think back to when we first learned to ride a bicycle. Do you remember the falls, the scraped knees, and maybe even the tears? But you didn't give up, right? You kept trying, and eventually you got it. That's the magic of mistakes. Every fall taught us how to balance, steer, and trust ourselves. Take the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Edison failed over 1,000 times before he succeeded. But when someone asked him about his failures, he smiled and replied, "I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work." Imagine if he had given up after the 10th or 100th mistake. We might be still living in the dark. Edison's story reminds us that mistakes aren't obstacles, they are stepping stones. Let me share a simple example from our own homes. Have you ever accidentally broken something at home, like a cup or a plate? What happens right after? You might feel a little panic, thinking, oh, what will my parents say? But then, after that moment passes, you become more careful the next time you handle something fragile. That mistake sticks with you and teaches you how to be more aware. Mistakes in our daily lives, even small ones like this, can teach us valuable lessons that stick with us. Look at India's Chandrayaan-2 mission to the moon. In 2019, it didn't succeed. It was a setback, but the scientists didn't give up. Instead, they reflected, learned from their mistakes, and tried again. In 2023, Chandrayaan-3 made history by successfully landing on the moon. Isn't that inspiring? That's the power of learning from mistakes. Let's take a moment to reflect on our own lives. How many of us have been afraid to try something new because we were scared of making a mistake? Maybe it was speaking in front of an audience, solving a difficult math problem, or even joining a competition. But here's the beauty of it. Mistakes are They show us where we went wrong and guide us towards improvement. So, what can we learn from all this? Don't fear mistakes. Don't fear losing. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. Every time we stumble, we have the chance to rise even higher. Even if I don't win today, I want you all to know I won't cry and I won't give up. Every stumble is a step closer to success. This competition is not the end. It's part of my journey of growth. As I conclude, let me leave you with the inspiring words of Nelson Mandela. I never lose. I either win or learn. Thank you so much.